and your shit breaks, just eat. Crazy early. It is crazy early, crazy cold. We are loading up. So it is Monday, not Sunday. Just a lot of stuff going on with family and getting ready for weddings and finishing that other wedding. So we missed like 5 or 6 hours of practice on Sunday. No big deal. We are ready to roll. Way too many rods in the boat. This is going to get narrowed down quite a bit today, so let's see what happens. This is the ABA National Championship on Kerr. All right, guys, we just made it down here. Got some Bojangles. Ran to the Airbnb, dropped some stuff off, but I'm a dip, and I forgot the GoPro charging cord in my luggage, so I will do my best to get the practice stuff from today, but I might run out of battery pretty early in the day, so sorry about that, and we'll see what the day brings. You guys freaking see that? I popped it off the rock and this fish just grabbed it. We're gonna weigh this one and see what we can come up with. So that's wart bite going out of the pocket a little bit more. All right, guys, update. Battery's running low, so again, sorry about that, but it is 10:19. I have hit the upper end of the lake and I am not liking it. The water is way dirtier than I have ever seen it. I'm not getting many bites and I'm not seeing that much bait either, so we're gonna throw it on the trailer and head down lake a little bit, see if we can find some clearing water. It's post front, super nasty conditions to fish, good wind, but it's just not biting that great, so we'll see what happens. All right, update 134. Crazy tough. I've got one more fish on a wiggle wart. I've got like 2 for 4 pounds or something like that, so we're ditching that for now. It's not really wiggle wart conditions or cranking conditions or even moving bait conditions in general, so we're gonna pick up a drop shot, go throw out some brush for a little bit and see what happens. It's not a keeper, but first cast with the jerk bait. Day one's a wrap in our sick little Airbnb me and Paul got. Super tough day. Talked to some guys. They had better days, which tells me I'm not in the right area. So tomorrow we're gonna go lower lake and see what's up. So stay tuned for day 2. All right, day 2. Feeling pretty rested actually. Airbnb is kind of this old house with this old dude from DC, but seems like it's, that's creepy. That's the freaking ice box. Mine's feeling okay. Fishing was not great, so I think I'm gonna scrap most of what I found yesterday. Fishing water I've never fished today. Taking all the hooks off, and we have till 3 o'clock. We gotta be off the water at 3, so I'm probably gonna run around like a crazy person. I'll film as much as I can, but probably not gonna be a ton of fish catches. I'll kind of show you guys some of the baits that I'm at least using today for practice, and we'll go from there. So get some gas, and then we're over to the ramp. Update everybody, it is 8:32. I have had 5 bites already, and I just had a giant blow up on the top water. I don't have any hooks on, and the thing actually kept it in its mouth. So awesome change, awesome adjustment. That is making me feel like I know what we're gonna do, so we're just gonna expand on that. I'm gonna fish no hooks the rest of the day. I'm literally gonna graph and pick isolated pieces of structure, because these fish aren't schooling, these are singles, and run around and see if I can find 5 or 6 bass on stumps and laydowns and stuff like that, and come back and try to catch them tomorrow morning. So good morning so far. Well, came offshore. I wasn't gonna set the hook, but I really want to see what size these are, and I'm glad I did, because they're dinks. So definitely some fish though, and that's the first drop shot bite I've had. All right guys, we are out here back at the Airbnb, end of practice. I'm feeling pretty good. Putting some line on some rods, changing some hooks. I think this tournament is gonna be heavy junk fishing. I only had 2 bites yesterday, switched areas of the lake. I had over 20 bites today, 4 or 5 different types of top water, 2.8s, drop shots, shaky heads. I mean, literally the fish were biting pretty much anywhere. So the weather's gonna change. We'll see if that happens. This lake's notorious for, hey, I caught 15 pounds, and then the next day you go out and you can only get 2 bites. So I think it's gonna be really important for me to stay kind of swivel on my head. So plan right now is run to those active fish that I found today, and then until that top water bite dies. It died about 11:30, and then we'll see where we're at. So we have tournament registration, finish setting the boat up, and that's that. So thanks for watching the practice video. Please subscribe, like on Instagram, Facebook, all that jazz, and we'll see how the tournament goes. Thanks. Good morning, guys. Day one of the tournament. Drew the last boat last night, 217. So there has just been a lot of waiting. Had a good night prep and tackle, feel pretty good. I just called the hotline and they are going to start pulling water at 9 a.m. and they are pulling until 5 p.m. So hopefully the fish are biting. But I did just get a phone call and Taylor's grandma just passed away this morning. So had a lot of excitement going into this stuff, and now just kind of have some different stuff on my mind, and life's short and feel blessed to be out here, but wish I was home with Taylor just to be there for her. So we'll fish today, see what happens, and kind of go from there. So still pumped to be out here, and we'll just see how it goes. And most of the guys that I talked to this morning struggled most of practice, so I really don't think it's going to take that much weight, and I just need to get a couple lucky bites and run around like a crazy person. So I'll be running this GoPro most of the day and doing some Instagram stuff, but this is day one of the ABA Nationals on Kerr. Motor blew. Trying to stay positive and not really think about it, but this is the second time this year. Sounds like it's the same issue, which is even more annoying. I've got one keeper. Waiting until Paul gets here, and then we're gonna come up with a game plan to see if I should fish a little bit longer or if I should get back into the service crew. So we'll take a look, and I guess we'll just take it as it is, but that is super unfortunate, and I don't know, it's just a weird, like, something doesn't want me to be fishing this tournament. So it's all right, put my head down and keep going, I guess, and then make adjustments with everything: boat, life, tackle. So got with Paul, got my keys. I'm gonna call a tow, but I'm gonna wait a little bit. I just randomly was fishing. I've had 2 bites, caught 1 keeper. So I'm gonna fish for a little bit, see if I can salvage the day, and see kind of where I land and what happens, to see if I want to come back tomorrow or not. If I'm sitting real low in the standings, I'm not gonna come. I'm not gonna come back down here. So really sucks, but just control your controllables. I can't do anything about it. I can just fish, and one of my buddies said it perfect. The only real thing that happened is the lake just shrunk for me. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna fish these stumps for quite a while. We got 1 keeper. I'm gonna go fish a little bit. Will said it perfect, and that's the second blow up I've just had right there. Will said it perfect. It just made the lake smaller, so I'm just gonna go fish. That is why you don't give up. Hell yes. Here comes our ride. Hooking it straight to the front. Yep.
was actually the first call I've had since July, because I only work like 1 day a week and 1 weekend a month.
Got it.
So.
All right, so maybe we can use this as a lesson for mental toughness / optimism, positive attitude. So some family stuff's going on today. You know, I'll share it later in a different video. Everything's fine. We just had somebody pass in the family, so that kind of started the day off. Yesterday I drew the last boat. Take that for what it is. Maybe that was considered annoying or not. Like I don't really know. And then having the motor blow, I just feel like just not meant to be here. So Paul can weigh in my fish, who was my guy that I traveled with down here, so he's gonna take my fish in for the day. But at this point I'm gonna put it on the trailer, take it over to the service guys, see if there's anything they can do, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna have to go to the shop. It sounds like a pretty hardcore knock. So, but this is why, just in life, like not even just with fishing, but in life, if you just stay positive, you'll get over hurdles like this. And you know, quote unquote, when it rains it pours, or shit happens, however you want to say it. But I feel fine. It is what it is. I will be back here again. I will be at a nationals again. I am lucky enough to have a boat, to be able to do this stuff, to have a wife that works hard, to have a job that pays, so that I can do this during the week. That is that, and that is the end of Kerr for me. So again, subscribe up, like on Instagram, Facebook, all that jazz, and we'll get the boat in the shop, and then we're gonna start frickin' smashing them on Smith Mountain in the next couple weeks. So stay tuned. Thanks.